publicity is a give and pull relationship. If it's bad publicity, that will make some things be good in terms of, okay, you are more noticeable, you may get wealthier off it, but also your reputation, which is what we spoke about previously. Like, reputation does matter. Your reputation can be really for you, and that's where bad publicity does give you a very poor reputation. So if reputation is something that's important for you, then bad publicity is.
Good luck to my ancestors.
Hope they're well.
Hope they're well.
Great little caviar.
Very good caviar.
Okay. Welcome to this episode of the SCULPTED podcast. What a great intro. Thank you very much. So, as you can tell, big friend of the pod. We love the... It's the French. Welcome to this episode of SCULPTED podcast. We are inclusive and friendly. We love all nations. Just on the record. But yes, welcome. Let's get into this episode. Make sure you do like, subscribe, download the Sculpted app. Check out the Sculpted.site. Things are moving really, really cool on the Sculpted website and also all things Sculpted. Very, very positive stuff on the technical side, on the podcast side as well. We are moving and hopefully we'll be in Sydney soon, full time with the boys, doing stuff, living the life, living lavish. You guys can live through us and see the lifestyle that we live to become better. So, not that we want to start a cult. Never want to do that. But yeah, definitely make sure to like, subscribe, do that stuff. What was that?
No.
It didn't work?
No.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, basically, this episode, hit us with the first ideas, topics, and etc.
All right. Well, what I wanted to talk about, or what I wanted you to talk about, was what you thought about publicity.
Publicity. Okay, interesting.
But specifically that any publicity, that no publicity is bad publicity.
Okay, and then bad publicity is good publicity?
No. No, any publicity is good publicity, whether it's good or bad. So what I mean by that is being the center of attention when it comes to attaining things like power and, when it comes to saying power or popularity, attaining things like attention at all costs is a good thing, regardless of if it's good or bad attention.
I would say that the biggest thing about that is you have to be aware of the repercussions on both sides. Both have a give and pull relationship. If you want X thing from publicity, then you have to know that X bad thing will come from publicity. So if it's a simple one, like I Show Speed, he gets publicity everywhere he goes. Therefore, he knows that he won't be able to ever go anywhere and just be normal again.
It's not really bad publicity yet. But that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, anything that he does isn't really bad publicity for him. I mean, cancel culture is really sort of a thing of the past now.
Yeah, I agree. That's why you make all these funny comments.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's a thing of the past. Well, I think it's not as prevalent as it was. Everyone used to be like...
Yeah.
It's like,
I think it's strange that much.
I think
Well, maybe it'll do.
I think it doesn't have as much of an effect.
I mean, we don't want to get political again, but Trump coming into office does help this.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, what he said in his inauguration speech or whatever, or maybe before that.
You say something like crazy?
Yeah. I'm only repeating what the man said, so this isn't necessarily, coming... I'm just...
Quote.
Yeah, I'm just the postman.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah. He said that there's only two genders. Publicity is a give and pull relationship. If it's bad publicity, that will make some things be good in terms of, okay, you are more noticeable, you may get wealthier off it, but also your reputation, which is what we spoke about previously. Like, reputation does matter. Your reputation can be really for you, and that's where bad publicity does give you a very poor reputation. So if reputation is something that's important for you, then bad publicity isn't great, realistically. Like Logan Paul, bad publicity. Well, not many people like Logan Paul anymore, right? He doesn't. Yeah, I mean, low gangster, so I'm an ex-Jake Pauler. I kind of like left that life behind. Uh, I'll stand strong with my opinions. Big low gangster. So what can I do about it? Anyways, I would say that yeah, bad publicity definitely has its repercussions. Good publicity also has its repercussions. It's kind of what you are wanting in life. Like Jake Paul, for example, he's someone who like wants bad publicity because that's his character. So it's kind of what you're willing to take, if that makes sense. Would you say that's kind of what you would think?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I mean, the reason you have those Jake Pauls and Logan Pauls, I'm not saying they're talentless, but there's more people that are more talentless than them, and we have those annoying, those Hawk tours and those people that rise to fame out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Is because of that. No such thing as bad publicity to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole thing is that's what brings about all these annoying people in this world, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I guess
They don't last though.
they don't last. Some do.
Could you give an example?
Um,
Because Bobby Althoff fell off.
Has the Hawk Tool go fallen off yet?
Oh, big time.
You reckon?
Yeah, what happened with the crypto thing?
Crypto thing.
Yeah, she tried to rug pull.
I didn't know.
She tried to rug pull the Hawk Tour coin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
show me Hawk Tour coin.
oh, but she made the Hawk Tour coin, and people were losing hundreds of thousands. She rug pulled that fame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say man, but
When didn't Talica, the vocalist, was Arab, when I fooled?
Yeah. So
Sorry, I was her podcast was actually like, it was big for a little bit because people were making. I thought it was
Yeah.
actually good. Like,
yeah, I thought it is. So
because it actually had the definition of publicity. It wasn't necessarily bad.
yeah, that's a good
It
point.
was getting so many views for it.
It helped her narrative probably.
Yeah.
but those insufferable celebrities, they will keep saying things just to get back in the line.
Yeah, for provocative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, there's a few TikTok people that just got famous out of nowhere, like Drew Puppy Munyanya.
Oh, but that's so funny. Oh, it's so funny.
Or what about Salt Puppy? You know Salt Puppy?
But how did he get famous? I thought he got.
Like running.
Yeah, but that was sick.
No, yeah, exactly. But like, I guess, yeah, that's
Like
definitely
that-
talent.
Yeah.
And the way he used to eat a sausage too.
I
Search up Salt Puppy and watch his videos. I didn't know about
actually don't know what you mean.
Bro, he's this Filipino guy. He used to like have these like mad feeds and he'd like rub his hair like that.
Yeah, I know, and we do the salt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Well-
that Salt Puppy or is Salt Puppy the guy that?
No, that's Salt Bay.
That's Salt
But
Bay,
Salt
yeah.
Puppy does the thing with the salt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he like grab a sausage and a fork and he like, I don't know.
Yeah, lucky that's not on cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so where were we? Caviar. Where were we?
We were just speaking about publicity, but
Publicity.
you sort of landed on that one. You were saying there's no such. You were saying it just depends.
Yeah, it depends on what you are okay with. Like, if the Hawk Tour girl is okay with being seen as someone who's bad, then keep leaning into it. Like, that's why Jake Paul is leaning into being the problem child or whatever, which is a little bit cringe, but I think he also knows that. Like, that's what we spoke about previously. Like, I think Jake Paul knows exactly what he's doing in terms of he knows that he's being cringe, but he also knows that that creates a life that he can live by.
Can you give me an example of a reason like someone or why it wouldn't help or bad publicity?
I'd give it for me. If I was to have bad publicity, it could affect the businesses, right? Because I'm in a pretty public facing. I can't be too crazy because, it represents. I'm a representative of the company. So, for example, like Live Free, if I'm saying crazy things that are unpopular, then it could reflect poorly on my businesses. So, with Live Free being like it could be a company that's acquired by government, for example, that could then be used against me. So it's like, imagine I'm trying to exit a company to sell it to the government, and then the government go through my track record and they're like, oh, you're saying the craziest things online. Then they're probably not going to want the company because it's got a bad publicity. So it's like, in that instance, reputation, things like that definitely matter because you are a representative of something more than just yourself.
It's just interesting how people who would do that sort of stuff, like the Nerd Boys, are so close with Trump now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really an exception, though.
I'd say it's cool.
It's definitely cool.
It's cool that, it just feels very organic. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, that's just how some people are. Yeah. They represent that demographic.
I can talk about this a little bit, actually. So, my opinion on Trump is he's kind of like a Nero. Do you guys know Nero?
Yeah.
Yeah. My opinion on Trump is he's kind of like a Nero in terms of someone who's very, very strong in their opinions.
Give us a background on Nero and what his opinions were.
Okay, well, Nero was a young... he was basically given the rulership. At 16, he was given rulership. And he was someone who was relatively, unpopularly popular, where he's someone who is aggressive and then also controversial. Nero wanted his way, and he had a lot of good philosophers by his side. I can't remember exactly the philosophers who were on his side, but he had a lot of very good people in his ear. They struggled to tame him. And in that, Nero was pretty provocative with his opinions and what he did. I think he died at around 34. Maybe you can fact check that out for you. But basically...
And just after the death of Jesus, probably.
Nero?
Yeah.
No, I think it's 200, 300 years after.
Oh, actually, because he was born in 37 CE.
37 CE.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So,
No, but he was only 16 when he came into rule. So, yeah okay.
so maybe... I don't know the actual... would you know it? Is CE after the death? Or
Common Era.
Common Era.
Yeah, so that's AD. It's AD equivalent. That's the atheist way of saying
Okay,
it.
so it's AD is after death, right?
Yeah, we know AD. That's what we know. But yeah, CE is Common Era.
That's so weird how...
I know, it's the atheist thing.
So you've got before Christ and you've got after death. What's between them?
You're talking about No, I think that they say... Oh, okay, so you're saying is AD when... that's a good shout. But that's also after death in Latin, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's close to that point.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Big ups would have been cool to be there. Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying?
Nero is the equivalent of Trump, in my opinion, and I think that you have the young, ruthless ruler who is a little bit sporadic, and I would say that Trump's a little bit like that, although Trump's almost 80, I think.
Nero was extremely controversial. It says he... Did he burn Rome?
I believe that his actions led to Rome being burnt.
Was he the emperor when it was burnt?
I believe that's the consequences of which happened, yeah.
And then also persecution of Christians. I'm pretty sure he was the one who used to make them human light poles.
Yep, quite possibly.
Burning on they'd be on stakes across the street.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
It was pretty ruthless. And I would say that Trump is a little bit like that. I'd say that Trump's obviously a lot more mature, you could say.
That seems just straight up evil.
Yeah, he was pretty crazy. Also, for the record, I just said that Trump's mature. I say that in the sense of he's older, not
He is 80, almost 80.
Yeah. But Trump is also relatively immature at times, but that's why people really like him as well. That's why he's relatable. So, not that I don't like immaturity. I'm pretty immature sometimes. But also, he's more matured in his decision-making because he's one of the wealthiest people in America, right?
I think he looks at things differently to an emperor as well. And he's a Wall Street guy. And then this guy is...
He was just born into it. Yeah. Command C, Command V. I think that, Trump is a little bit like a Nero. Now, I think that that's I'm someone who likes to look in the past and learn from the past. And I think that it's kind of what I was explaining to you after. I think also I watched a video actually yesterday about it, which kind of confirmed what I was saying to you, which is that there's around 7 cycles of governance, you could say. And it typically starts off with a small group of people with one leader, leading the way. And then it typically goes into different sections of political leadership, I guess you could say. And the most common one that we know is democracy. And this is what we think is the right one. And in ancient Rome, they thought that their way was the right one, and then it led to their demise. And typically what happens through democracy is it leads to anarchy. And in America, with enough checks and balances, ideally it shouldn't lead to anarchy. But essentially, the debate could be with this 7-period cycle, it typically leads to anarchy at around, I think, 6. No, maybe even 7. 7 is the anarchy, and then it resets, and then you go through this whole thing again. And it's been a pretty consistent thing in history where it starts off with just a few people progressively getting better and better and better. Democracy is like the last stage, and then it goes to anarchy. All things go wrong. Essentially, it's because like people get too selfish. That's typically the common trait. Starting from here, selfish, 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 the most selfish, and then it goes to anarchy, and everyone's just like, it's done.
What was Rome's political system?
I actually can't remember. It starts with an A, I'm pretty sure. And
Authoritarian?
no, authoritarian is pretty crazy. That's not in the landscape that I'm talking about, because that's like a dictatorship, authoritarian, and then communism. So they're a little bit different. But Rome, I think, was. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Rome was like, I think, one step before democracy. I might be wrong in saying that, but essentially the way that, and this is also what the American guys like Benjamin Franklin and them lot, what's they called, the founding fathers. This is what they studied. They tried to study the best political field or framework for America to thrive in, with, you know, capitalism, freedom of speech, things like that, and they tried to optimize for the most long-term sustainability for a nation. And they came out with, obviously, the democracy that they have at the moment. Now, whether that's completely true to how they wanted it, it's debatable. But the intention, and why so many Americans stand by the opinion of, like, what's the amendments called?
I don't know. I just heard the Fifth Amendment.
The Fifth, yeah. Whatever the, we always hear Fifth Amendment. I forget what it's called, but the founding fathers, whatever they say, big up host or friend of the pod. Feel free to come on. Alfio, his email is alfio@sculpted.site. You can schedule a calendar with call with him.
Lincoln.
Lincoln's cool. Lincoln's cool. Yeah?
Abolish slavery. That's a big thing.
That's big.
Yeah.
You know what? Big us, Lincoln.
And
It's got a big nose though.
yeah. Also,
Long neck.
what else do you do?
Pause.
You know, he was also a professional wrestler. Oh no, amateur wrestler. Sorry.
Really?
Before he was a president, he did like 300 fights.
Damn.
Wrestling fights.
That's pretty swag money.
That's something you probably didn't know about Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't know.
He was a wrestler.
Yeah, wow. So my point on that as well was going to be about who the modern day philosophers are. So why I brought Nero up is because the people in Trump's camp who are the equivalent of philosophers and his advisors, they are equivalent to the philosophers that were in Nero's ear. So who do we think are the modern day philosophers? Now, I've got a very controversial opinion on who one of those people is right now, and I think I can say without getting repercussions. And also, saying modern day philosopher doesn't mean that they're like 100% right. It's just someone who has a very formalized opinion and a consistent narrative who changes mass opinion. So Andrew Tate, he's an equivalent of a modern day philosopher in my mind. Not that he's the most moral, not that he says the best things, but
You think he's one in Trump's ear though?
no. I'm just saying in general.
I've got someone to be with
Charlie Kirk. You know Charlie Kirk?
Yeah. That's a good equivalent. Yeah. But like, I'd say Charlie Kirk
I
doesn't.
wouldn't really call them philosophers actually.
But it's a bit, yeah.
If we're talking a modern day philosopher, I would go more towards Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. So the reason why, like, the difference is life. Jordan Peterson typically talks about life. Andrew Tate typically talks about like specific things,
Yeah.
not like optimizing for longevity,
Yeah, but philosophy is about like, you know,
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
And that's more what Peterson talks about.
Yeah,
I think.
I very much agree.
That's why I'm putting more in the philosophy bracket. Andrew Tate's more like, I'd put him more in the, I don't know the word, but you know what I mean.
No, so my opinion, I'm not saying that Andrew Tate is a modern day like explicit philosopher. I'm saying that the trajectory that he would take is to be like almost like a Nero, even. Because like if you have enough power and enough opinion, you like kind of become, I mean, not maybe definitionally a philosopher, but you become someone who has the position of a philosopher in terms of advice, giving perspective and things like that. And again, it could be completely wrong. And I'm not saying that Andrew Tate is right or wrong. Okay, I think I also just need to clarify my opinion on Andrew Tate being a modern day philosopher. I say that in the sense that he has a lot of takes that are seen as a philosopher, whether that's the definition of a philosopher, don't quote me on it, but I think he has the power and opinion of being a philosopher or someone of influence. And also, the political party that he's trying to create, Bruv, which is really funny.
Is it Bruv?
It's Bruv, yeah. It's like British values or something like that. It is pretty funny, I'm not going to lie.
Imagine Castillo.
I'm
Brett.
Debate on Andrew Tate. What's he doing?
I think he just got free him up, free my boy. No, that's crazy. And he basically wants to be I think he wants to be the political. What's the Prime Minister of England?
What?
Yeah,
You're also the Prime Minister of England.
yeah.
Is that a joke?
No, for real. The political party is literally called Bruv. It's funny.
I think he should be free anyway. This is like freedom of speech. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
Unless the human trafficking.
Yeah, unless it was actually did the stuff.
That's eventually true.
No, apparently
I
not.
don't think it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy how all these like scandals of like top A-list people that are well known
Yeah.
end up just it's like
Ruins their life.
controversial, and then it's just like, oh no, that didn't happen.
Yeah, so that's one, like young Philly, for example. I'm interested in that case because if it's not true, then his whole life's ruined. You know what I mean? Like he's still in Perth.
Who?
Young Philly.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
It is true.
Like probably
From my channel later.
Probably not to the extent. Like so, this probably a reactor be about who's. I don't know.
Yes. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's get into the mukbang now. So, Afia. Oh, you guys got pranked. Oh, you guys got pranked.
How was I can't move.
No, man, it's too easy.
And then, I'm sorry I didn't rap for Charles.
There's no way.
Nah, bro.
Santa came a little bit late this year,
That's crazy.
and then also Alfio, I got your birthday present as well.
Damn, this is sick. Oh, that's a mad shit.
Yeah.
Trust in the Lord before your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. That's wisdom, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way you're is.
Yeah. I wish that I gave it to you before you went to Europe.
Right. Well, you can't call it, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, I would also. I'm sorry that I didn't get it wrapped. I was wanting to do it when we had Jack, but I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is from Jack and I, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was gonna do it with Jack, but obviously, like, we'd be doing it in February, and Christmas was 2 months ago.
Oh, is that when he's coming back?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, we may as well do it now. I mean, it's almost February now, but yeah, we may as well do it now. So,
Where you get this
what's it called? It's an online thingo.
from? Okay.
Yeah, but it should be pretty good. It's just like a normal 1080p, I think, and yeah, it's pretty good. I hope that they're good though.
No, I've never tried them, but protein's protein, bro.
No. Oh, Quest bars are elite.
I like
I know Quest bars are elite. I just don't know if you like that flavor.
No, alright, I eat anything.
Okay, swag. All good, bro. Right, we need.
We can probably wrap it up. The left so far.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
Thanks. Are we not going to talk about title? Or?
No, we land on top. Yeah, sure. But I hope you boys like that. Merry Christmas. A lot. It's amazing. Merry Christmas, God.
For context for the listeners, we've got Alfio with 17,000 bars of Quest nutrition, and then. Wait, what's the added date? Just check. Because the
Just before the 28th Jan 25. What's that?
frick, seriously.
Nah,
No, but
no, it's May.
thank goodness, because
Imagine you were soccer that's invitation.
no. What? So it was like it was on sale. Not that I'm cheap, but I was like, oh yeah, let's just get it. And I think that the reason why is because it had like a soon expiry date. Because like normally that stuff like goes for like 2 years.
20 grams of protein in one bar is actually like solid.
Quest is nice.
You wonder if it actually tastes nice with all that protein, because you know how sometimes the protein will make it like a bit weird.
Yeah, it's really chewy. I saw that sneeze coming from 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Belay. Do you know Tom Belay? He's got a massive podcast.
Nah.
He owns Quest.
Does he?
Yeah. So
Where did you get these shirts from, by the way?
it was from America. It's really nice.
What do you mean America? You haven't gone there yet.
No, but like, I just bought it from America shop.
Oh, okay, got like a site, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the site called?
I think what's the brand called? It's on the inside.
Walk with Faith.
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. Chuck it here. I'll show it on
You
cam.
know what? In the future, merch, by the way.
Oh yeah. That's sooner than later.
Okay.
New shirt for Alfia.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
I think that's the back, so the front's kind of boring. But
Is that the back?
yeah,
So the front's got nothing on.
yeah, it's a party. It's the party and it's the back,
No way.
Bruno style.
I'm just gonna wear that backwards. It looks like the front, does it not?
You're gonna be wearing like your t-shirt like this.
It's for the back.
Yeah,
No, bro, look.
yeah,
You reckon?
That's a lot of stuff.
yeah. It's for the back. I know. I think it would be nice if it was on the front.
No, honestly, yes.
Last one.
Now I pay the vision.
Division.
But
I didn't want to say. That's something to say.
Get eating on them Quest bars, baby. Yeah, they're good. I reckon. Yeah, mukbang. Mukbanging up South
You
Korea.
had me convinced that was good.
Yeah, no. The reason why I was like kind of like saying like a little bit not much about it was like, oh yeah, because it's not.
I was like, bro, are you gonna give me my burrito?
I know that you boys love Guzman as well. I think Alfio's whole paycheck went there. Like,
A lot of it.
yeah, for the whole last year. That's funny.
And Charlie's. Don't just
Really? Yeah. Okay, damn.
Don't think I camcorders more. So.
Yeah, great shout. Yeah. Camcorder or Guzman. I don't get me wrong, I like Guzman, but I'm not much of that food guy. I just eat lentils. Lentils, bro. I'm bland.
Oh, I just can't wait to go to like Mexico and actually problem Mexico.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Mexico, that's gonna blow our lines.
Yeah. Double entendre as well if we're not careful.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll find my love there.
I was more talking about like they'll blow your mind like with a gun.
Oh, I didn't blow.
No. Hey yo! Zacharific. Oh my god. Hey yo! I love how he does like the yeah, that's crazy. Well, he does the
Yeah.
like he's with like a supermodel and they're like speaking or flirting with another guy. He's like oh.
This one nice.
Yeah. Chunky monkey.
I'm not gonna go on Quest bars.
Quest bars are good. They're pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
That's like $6 for one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
No, but I got it on sale, so don't act like I'm that crazy. It wasn't that much.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was 250, I think.
Actually, speaking of Zacharific, have you seen Oh, I don't think I sent it to you.
Right, let's just wrap up the episode because
No, like done.
we can wrap it up now. Yeah. Make sure to like, subscribe. Big ups to boys. Merry Christmas. It's a late Christmas present. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. Follow for more hot political opinions. No, don't. If you ever want to hear more political opinions, let me know. Not that I'm really giving too much of my perspective.
Section.
Yeah, in the comment section. Blow them up. And yeah, download Sculpted app. Follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Sculpted Podcast. Outro music?
Come outside for the night.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life.